I had saved a kid during the physical, one of the kids from the elevator. His name was Tim Jansky, and I had to erase a guard's memories with my powers so he didn't hit me for saving Tim. After I passed the physical, I made my way up the elevator where one by one my team members on the Running Man were escorted away by beautiful women, no doubt for a one-night stand nightcap with the kids I met in the elevator, Tim Jansky and Jenny Laughlin, and I made up my mind I was going to protect them both. I would use my powers to find them and save them. I will not be a killer, instead I will be what I have always been. And then it came time for me to go in to meet Dan Killian, and he gave me a speech, something about the worst thing in life is not dying but never having lived at all because of fear, something like that I think he said. Then he told me, I've been looking at your life, Ben Richards. I've been looking at some of your highlights and I must say I'm impressed. You're a real hero, aren't you? And I said I tried my best to be, and Dan Killian said, I don't say this much but I think you have a real shot at winning the Running Man. And I didn't trust Killian. I know he would probably lie and paint me the bad guy, so I decided to do something about, and then I used my powers to magical put $50,000 new in my pocket. I said, Killian sir, I have some money here and I want you to please tell everyone that I'm a hero on this show. Please tell everyone that I'm not a criminal, and please tell everyone the truth about my family. And I tried to pay him. I said, please take this money sir, I don't want to painted a bad person. I want to be a hero. I want everyone to the truth about me, that I'm a hero, not a bad man. I'm just trying to help my family and I have more money than that. I'm willing to pay you. Just please tell everyone that I'm a hero. I didn't want everyone to think I was a terrible person. And then Dan Killian smiled and said, Ben Richards, I like you, I really do, and I also know you're a hero, but I don't need your money. I'm sending it to your family. And I was surprised, and I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to tell the world that you're a hero. All you need to do is sign the paperwork. And I reluctantly signed it after he explained all the prize winnings just for surviving every day in the Running Man, and I accepted everything. And I didn't want a woman to accompany me to my room. And Killian said, I understand your wife must also be a good woman. I will send some people to protect her. And then Dan said, and Ben Richards, make sure you stay a good man. And I walked out hoping everything would be alright. And then one of the guards spoke to me about protecting my family from everyone that wants to cause them harm. And I said, thank you, please keep my family safe. And the security guard said that Dan Killian told me, you're different, you're not a criminal like the others, you always try your best to do the right thing only to be punished for it. Those fucking assholes, they shouldn't have fired you, man, for their bad equipment. That's their fault, so fuck them. And on behalf of everyone innocent involved, I have to say I'm sorry. I feel like someone should apologize to you, Ben Richards. And I smiled and said, don't worry about it, man, it wasn't your fault, and now I'm just trying to save my. And the guard smiled and said, don't get killed, Ben Richards. And I said, I will try my best not to. I told my wife I'm coming back. Hey man, just please make sure you protect my family. And I said to him, just please make sure you give them this money. And I handed the security guard $50,000 new, and he said, my god man, is that your money? And I said, yes, I worked hard for my money. And the guard smiled and said, I believe you. Now I will make sure that I keep them safe. And then I went to my room and I took a warm shower and I slept. I made myself sleep with my new powers. And the next day I was surprised with Dan Killian because the announcer actually told the world, and he said, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing something different this year. This one of the Running Men is not a former criminal but a family man, a good person and a hero, forced to do the one thing he doesn't want to do, to save his family, to risk his life once again, to save people that never gave anything in return. Yes, that's right folks, we have a real career hero this time, and his name is Ben Richards, and he joined the Running Man to save his sick daughter from dying. Can he save her before it's too late? Can Ben Richards survive in a world trying to kill him? I should hope so. Welcome to the Running Man, Ben Richards. And the crowd went completely silent and they shuddered with many muttering in the background, and they all said, why would they do this? He's an innocent man. And Dan Killian said, don't worry folks, everything is okay, we promise, everything has been planned out, no innocent people will be harmed, I promise. And the crowd stayed silent and some of them started cheering Ben Richards in the background.